What's up guys, so this is the Mercedes S63 AMG 4MATIC Plus, and this is the key fob to the car with AMG logo on the front, new style key fob, and the Volterberg logo on the back. If you press here, then you can take out this key if the battery dies, so you can open and start the car. So let's check out this car. Sorry if it's windy a little bit. I turn on the wind protection in my mic setting. This is the flagship model from Mercedes and also from the AMG. This is the limousine, the sedan if you will, and it's beautiful sunny day, so you can see the reflection of the car, the paint job, which is a black mocha metallic. So in person it looks like black from the distance, but on the sunshine you can see that the metallic is like a little bit brown. It's very interesting color. Maybe you can see it, maybe not. It's hard to maybe show on the camera, but it looks it looks very similar on the camera. So basically it's like black, but you have a little bit of the mocha brown. So the AMG front with this Mercedes logo here, which is special. I think it fits the limousine of the Mercedes because it's a bigger car and it's legendary. And this Mercedes sign, you have this like luxury grille with AMG logo here, and this is a Distronic Plus for the autopilot and stuff like that. So here you have some vents, and here is like a diffuser and like a front lip. This is the lip, like my finger, and really cool. These are the multi-beams. They are on at the moment. So 3 stripes, you know that you have a S-Class. 2 stripes is a E-Class, 1 stripe is a C-Class. So the more stripes, the bigger car. Of course, this car has the best LED lights, which are called the multi-beam, which can cut out the ongoing traffic towards you. Now I can turn on the indicators just to see how it looks. I'm not like a limousine guy, but this is pretty cool because it's an AMG and it has a proper engine. So now you can see better those 3 stripes. So here you have a hook. If your car is broken and you need to tow, here is the hook. I'm not going to remove it, but probably you need to maybe push it. I don't know, it's in manual for sure. And sensors, parking. And these are, I believe, also the multi-beam lights, which cut out ongoing traffic. And maybe they are high beam, I'm not actually sure, but yeah, these 3 elements are, this is the main, and these 3 maybe help to cut out the traffic towards you. So let me know what do you think about the S-Class and limousines in general. I think they are pretty cool. They are very silent. I drove one once in my life, S-Class S450. You can check out video, will be linked down in the description box. And it was very quiet. But this, because it is AMG, has a loud engine in the Sport Plus mode. So this car has a Michelin Pilot Sport 3. This means the Mercedes original. And the tire size, where is it? Tire size is here. Maybe on the will be better visible. So yeah, the tire size is 285, 35, 20-inch wheels. So this is like 28.5 centimeters wide tire. 35 is not actually 35 millimeters like many think. It actually means that this part is 35% of the width of the tire, and 20 inches self-explanatory. Also, you have here the date when the tire was produced, 39/17, so 39 week in the 2017 year. So it's on every car, not just this, so you can check if you have fresh tires. Also, if you buy tires, so this is a little tip for you. And yeah, these are like sporty tires, but not like extreme sporty. These are the steel brakes, and the AMG with like a silver calipers. I think this is fine for the S-Class, and many people don't drive like a maniac this car. So V8 bi-turbo 4MATIC Plus. So 4MATIC Plus means that it changes the front and rear percentage very quickly, and is better than the classic 4MATIC. Also, in some cars it can turn off the front axle and only power the rear axle, and have like a drift mode in GT4 door 63S and also in E63S. So pretty cool. So let's go on the side of the car. You can have a look at the hazard lights as well, and interior I will show you later. You have like a black side spoiler, side skirt, not big, but it's nice detail to differentiate from normal S-Class. And here you have like a chrome trim around the window, but in the middle it's black. And these windows are like tinted, but not like crazy, so you can see a bit. But then again, I will show you, you have like you can close with like shades the interior in the rear. So in the back you have like again very nice, elegant and sporty at the same time. You can see the hazard lights, and also you can see I turn on the parking lights. So these are the 3 stripes. Okay, so these are the 3 stripes. So you can see during night that this is a S-Class for sure. The new C-Class has changed after the facelift, because many thought that the C-Class is a S-Class, so that's why they changed it apparently. So here you have very important AMG emblem, and this is in AMG Performance Center Bratislava in Slovakia, in Lamač part of the city. And here you have a S63 emblem. So this is the top variant. S63 doesn't have a S variant like a C63S. So this car has a blacked out exhaust tips and like a mini diffuser. Here is also like a light, maybe brake or the fog light, I'm not sure 100%. And yeah, I really like how this looks. From the rear you can see a bit better the rear lights. They have like a mini crystals inside them. Pretty cool. This is 2018 also, after the facelift. So you know that the car is facelift if it has like a 3 stripes in the front. Okay, so let's start the car. Okay, so this is the key. Let's start it. take a look now at the engine while it's running, so it's more interesting to hear. So here is the lever, and the car has soft close. Okay, so here is a lever, very easy to find, but you need to open it from the front because the hood is heavy. Alright, so this is the legendary V8. So this is the V8 engine, as I said, hand built in a Falterbug in Germany by Mike Kubler and his team. This is from Paul Beitel, sorry for pronunciation, I'm not sure. And yeah, but the main thing is that this is a V8, has a 612 horsepower and can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour or 100 kilometers per hour in just 3.5 seconds. Has a 900 Newton meters of torque, so very powerful car. And the top speed is 250 kilometers per hour or 300 kilometers per hour with the driver's package. So this is a crazy fast car. Right, guys, so this is the interior of this S63 AMG, which is a silk beige, and also this car has a espresso brown decor here, and this is like a brown, matte brown wood decor, so we can see it better here. IWC watch, and this car has also ambient lighting, which I set to purple sky because this is the best visible during day. So you can see it here, and also where are the pedals, and also under here, under the display and above the display, and yeah, everywhere. Now it's sunny, so it's a little bit less visible. Also here. So this is the new steering wheel. So with this area you can operate the instrument cluster, and with this like area you can control the multimedia display. Both screens are 12.3 inch big, and they are now on the full brightness +5, and also ambient lighting is on 100%. And here you can see the AMG logo. So here you have controls for the AC, so you have dual zone thermatronic unit, and you have also the auxiliary heating during winter. And if you press here, then you can operate the level of the vents. Here is the start button, really nice. During night is like pulsating, like a light. And here you have like a quilted leather decor. And in the middle panel you have here this like mechanic but automatic part. Also this is like a wood, matte wood, as I told you. And here you have like a storage for some maybe some drinks or some bottles. 12-volt socket, pretty cool. Here is also the ambient lighting. So if you press here, then it closes. Here you have some hotkeys for the like a massage, navigation, radio, hazard lights, media, telephone for the car. This is Parktronic, 360 view, bird view, automatic parking, pilot. Here we have volume for music. So here is an AMG ride control with adjustable suspension. And if I press it once, it's in comfort. If I press it twice, it's in sport, and 3 times is sport plus. And also here you have an exhaust button, which immediately I can hear that it's louder. And with this button dynamic select, you can change the driving style. So from the individual, where you can adapt all these things like a drivetrain, a suspension, gearbox, exhaust and stabilization system ESP. Then we have a comfort. So look here how these things are changing, these parameters. So this is the most sporty way, most sporty driving select. And the engine is becoming hot pretty quickly just on the idling. It's already 83 degrees Celsius, so 90 means like a fully warm engine. These are the switches for the lights, automatic lights. If you want to press and turn on the lights, then you press this, so I can show you. So you can see these three as I told you before, and this is main bulb. So let's go back inside. Also I want to show you AMG carpets, floor mats, pedals, really nice. And here you have these executive seats, AMG. Here you have a door pocket and you can open the trunk here with the button. So this was a soft close. So if it's on auto, then you have only the LED stripes in the front, and this is only the LEDs, like for a parking. This is a rear fog light, and this is a parking only on one side. You can turn on the vehicle and go away. And this is, if you press this, then you release the parking in the transmission, and you can tow away the vehicle. So here on this side you have a, like, let me show you from the top. So if you turn this, just this small thing here, the small knob, then you can see here that the heating of the steering is on and off. So this is heating of the steering, and if you press this, as you can see here, if you press it up and down, then the steering goes up and down, and front and rear. So this is the most up. Now it can go down. You can see the squeaking because there is a real ladder, so that's why it's squeaking. And it can go back down. This is the most down, and it can go towards me. So everybody can find a sitting position here. Okay, here you have floppy pedals for the manual shifting, as you can see, down and up, so you can understand easily. And this is the transmission toggle. If you press here, you have a parking, and if you put it, okay, so I can show you. If you put it up, then you have a reverse, and you have here the camera. You can see also the like a dirty road, which is amazing. This car must have cameras everywhere. So when I release the pedal, the brake pedal, the car doesn't move. So if I press a little bit, then it releases. Maybe it's because the car is in a little bit incline. So you have a R here, which is reverse, and if you put it down, then you have a first gear, and you can go forward. And you can see here how the car moves, and you can even see the shade of the cars which are here, which is just on the ground, which is just crazy. And if you press here, then you have a parking, and you can release the brake. You can see it also here. If I press the home button here, it shows me the menu, and if I scroll with my thumb left to right, I can see all these menus. So this car has three menus, which is a sport, and then it has a classic, and then it has a progressive. So from these three, personally I would probably like the classic most. If it would be like a yellow in the sport, like in some other Mercedes, it would be very interesting. But I really like also this. This is pretty cool. You have like a red line here, so this is also pretty cool. So you can customize it in three ways. Unless like other competitor cars, you can basically see here what you can show on the head-up display. I showed it in other videos, in other Mercedes AMG cars and Mercedes, so check other videos. But basically it looks like exactly like this, and it is showing here. So it's in your sight when you are driving. Then you can put it on the brightness, which is level -5 or +5, and position you can put it up and down. So that's cool. Then you have telephone and obvious things. Navigation. In trip, you can see from the top, this car has 9,070 kilometers, and this is the range on this almost quarter of the tank. Then this is eco display from start, consumption, and from reset. So this is a good information. So over this period of kilometers and this time of driving, and this is average speed, which is not very high, so maybe this was mostly city driving, it has a 16.8 liters, which I think it's not so much, considering this is a heavy car and 612 horsepower and V8 engine. So probably this wasn't driven too hard, maybe in comfort, I'm not quite sure. But MG GT 4-door, which I saw, had like 22, so much more, because probably it was driven more hard. So you can customize what you can see here on this middle display and on the right display. So on the right part you can have like refs, and then you can have refs with something in the middle. Maybe if you start to drive you can see something more here, and then you can have tire pressure and tire temperature, and engine coolant temperature here, and gearbox temperature. You can see it also here, the engine temperature. Then we have track pace, which I don't know who would go with this on the track. Maybe it could be fun to overtake some hot hatch with this. And here you have G-force meter, so lateral G's, and then boost kilowatts, Newton meters. So here you can see how the Newton meters and kilowatts go up. And here we have a stats, and this is a map. So really cool system. Then we can have AMG performance, which you can have a boost here, temperatures of the engine and of the gearbox. And then you can have a selection, what do you want to have. Like if I turn off the exhaust, then it's on comfort or sport. And then you see these little dots, it means how much options do you have. This is a G-force, and these are also the kilowatts, Newton meters, how much you are using, and boost of the turbos. So then in assistance you can see the ongoing traffic and the attention assist. And in service you can see error messages, tires, pressure and temperature, and Assist Plus, which is B1 service. When is it? Coolant and engine oil level.